Hey everybody, got another Bible to show you guys. This is from Crossway. It is the ESV Reader's Gospels, and it's in a cloth overboard cover. Really, really nice. Comes in this this slip case. It's a really attractive little slip case. You have your ISBN there. And they retail for $19.99, and that is a good deal in itself. But right now they're on sale for $8 at Christian Book. So, or maybe $8 or $9 at Christian Book, and it's just nuts. That's a great deal. As I show you the details in this thing, you will see that is a really great deal. Let me move this slipcase out of the way, and we will get into it. Now, this is about the size of a thin line Bible, the smaller thin line Bible. It's about I don't know, 8-inch tall, about 5-inch wide, maybe a little more than 5 wide edition, about 1 inch thick. It's really really great. I mean, it's just awesome. The cloth overboard cover is great. Similar to the Reader's Bible, this cloth overboard, but the ribs don't have as much definition. It looks like just a single piece of leather under there, a single piece of rope, and the cloth is stretched over it just a little bit. Where the Reader's edition is a more boxy rib, and it has a little more definition around it. Looks like it's a little higher craftsmanship in producing the Reader's edition, or the Reader's Bible, the full thing. This is printed in Italy by Lego, and not many people will know that, I don't think, because there's really not a lot of fanfare for this, even though there's tons of fanfare for Lego, especially the Legacy and the verse by verse, and that's just for Crossway. They print for several other publishers. So anyway, let's open this thing up. You can see the cloth overboard is really nice. I love the classic look of it. It has a really great feel in the hand. I've got a couple of things about this that are unique that I'd like to show. I'll show that in just a second. So it has a paste down, of course, paste down liner. You have your title page, your next title page, and your publication page on the back of this. And you can see the printed in Italy by Lego on the far left down here. And this is your print year on top, and the first printing, that one that's underneath it, that means it's the first printing of 2015. So and you can see the title at the top, the Reader's Gospels. It's really great. 2011 text edition. Here is the table of contents. It's the 4 Gospels. You have a little introduction, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and you have an index of chapters. So if you want to know, John 19, you go to the index. It tells you what page number, blah blah blah. So you get it. Let me skip past the intro. When you get to the text, you have a really awesome layout. You have tons of margin around the text, and it's just a column, single column layout, paragraph format. It's just a reader. It's really great. You have these little identifiers in red about where you're at in the gospel. They're numbered down here. And this is a 12-point font with tons of, the text is not cluttered. It's almost like reading one of my kids' 3rd grade, reading level books that has the huge font and not a lot of lines. It's not crowded. It's just it's built to be an easy reader. So 12-point font, and it's just great. It's just really great. And this printing from Lego is on great paper. The description from Crossway says it's on high quality European book paper, and that's probably an understatement. Lego typically makes their own paper for anything they print, so this is most likely Lego's paper, and it's much thicker than Bible paper. It's book paper, as it says in the description. A really great paper. And like I said, the printing is really exceptional, dark, and not blurred or not. It's really crisp. It's really nice. You have just excellent room between the lines. Like I said, it's a 12-point type, so you won't need any help for as far as readers or anything like that. It's just a great edition. Now, here's kind of the catch with this edition. It's a sewn binding. As you can see, the signatures here, they're in folds. Those are the signatures. But you see the little bit of paper or packing behind those signatures. I don't know why that's there. Maybe because this book paper is so much thicker that they could separate. They need something there to help join the signatures when they're sewing them together. So it's a little bit different construction than your typical Bible signatures. The signatures are really fat because it's really thick paper, where typically your signatures are much thinner. You can see the separation of the signatures there. But like I said, there's some filler packing behind those signatures, which you can see the separation of the signature and that packing on that first signature. You can kind of see a little gap there. So what that does is it makes it act like it's a glued binding, where it wants to do this. It just wants to shut. And I'm not mad about that. It's a book that'll break in over time, and I'm sure that's there to protect the binding and to make it more user-friendly in the long haul. But it does make it really a stiff. Like I said, it acts like it's a glued binding, but it is a sewn binding. So just not to belabor that too much, that's kind of the explanation. If you open it up and wow, this feels really stiff, it must be a glue binding. No, it's not. It is a sewn binding, but it has packing behind the signatures to keep them nice and tight. It has one ribbon, which is actually a really nice ribbon, nicer than the ribbons they put. They're the same size as the ribbons for the Omegas, but it's a much nicer, much softer double satin ribbon. Really, really nice. It has head and tail bands, of course, just brown head and tail bands. Actually, it's kind of like a light brown, or maybe even a tan to match the cloth over board headband. So anyway, there's not much more to it than that. It's just a nice little short reader. Go get one for $8 or maybe $9. I think it's about $9. That's a great deal on Christian book, and they're probably cheaper elsewhere. You might can find them on Amazon or wherever you shop for Bibles. So anyway, that's the ESV Reader's Gospels in cloth over board, and go get one. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you got any comments or questions, leave them in the comments section. Don't forget about the giveaway Bible, which is the NIV Zondervan Study Bible, the giveaway Bible for March. And be eligible, be a subscriber, share that video, like, comment, all that good stuff. So anyway, thank you guys for watching again. God bless.